Welcome. I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility. And who might you be?
He's a scoundrel. He's a rebel. His name is Lando Calrissian. Thank you for taking the time today to check my channel out and check this video. Today we're going to look into how I've modded my actual Lando. Some of you may have seen the other videos I've posted of Lando. If not, please check that out. My Lando currently can do about 21k area of effect. And today we're going to have a look at what mods I've got on Lando and what direction I could really point you in to have mods like mine or set your Lando up like mine. So we're just going to have a look at some of my Lando stats here. So his health is 15,156, followed by his protection at 22,128, and the speed I currently have Lando at is 162 with critical damage of 216%. You can get more critical damage and speed from him being leader. Also, that speed will then feed off, and if you're running Han Stormtrooper, for example, to get that taunt first. So it is a great idea to have him a leader in those teams, especially how the meta's going with speed currently. Following down, his physical damage is 2,371, with his physical chance is 44.09%. Remember also his passive as well, he gains 15% critical chance on top of this 44.09%. So he's going to grab that on top, and also when he does score a critical hit, there's a chance he's going to get ×2 crit chance. So it's definitely worth it. As you can see here, his special damage is 1891, so that's 1,891, and you can see his resistance on there. So let's have a look at his mods. So the first mod type that I've used is Mark 5A health transmitter. I've used health. There's no right or wrong answer to this. You know, if you wanted to use a crit chance for this, you know, there's no right or wrong answer for this actual type. So I do use crit damage mods, which I'll show you in shortly. But for the other two mods, I've just threw health mods on here, maybe until I find something better. But currently at the moment, this gives him a 3.6 critical chance, a little bit of health. Nothing great really, it's not the best mod that I've got, but a lot of my other mods I've put on my other characters that as a team support Lando, help Lando kind of shine. So it is all about building the team around that certain character. So we'll move on. Hopefully you get the idea where I'm going with this one. I'd probably change this mod if it had more crit chance, if I found one that had more crit chance. But currently I'm not farming health transmitters or health mods. Just to make you aware as well, I have not brought any of my mods from the shipments. These are pure farming, and I wouldn't pay the prices of what EA ask for these mods. So the next mod we're going to look at is the critical damage receiver. So as you can see, this is a crit damage type, so you do need 4 of these to get that extra 30% crit damage. So on this one, it's plus 30 speed. I'd recommend this mod to anybody. He does still have only small critical chance, so if you can find a mod that has more critical chance, maybe some offense, you know, he doesn't need potency, so or defense, to be honest. He's not there to defend. So if you can get a mod that's got critical chance with speed, you know, you're in a winner there straight away. And the next mod that we've got here is the critical damage processor. So on here again, we've got some protection. Yeah, it's great to have some protection. It does give him that extra bit of health, especially when it's 1,096. Not the highest I've seen it. I've seen ones that I've got like 3k, but they're on my other characters and they're on them for a reason. So on this, you can see straight away we've got 8 speed, so that's fantastic. You know, if you can find, still, this has got 42 offense, so this is a good mod all round. Defense, don't really need, so if I had critical chance on there, then again, I'd be winning. Next mod is, this is a critical damage mod, so this is the holo array. But as you can see, it's a plus 36% critical damage. This is a must on Lando. You do need this. As you can see, there's no critical chance on this one. I would love to have some critical chance. But currently I do have mods with other characters. But this has some speed on it, so this is great. Don't need really the potency on it, but it's got some speed, and that's the main thing. Moving on, we got the data bus. So protection, I believe this is the way forward. I wouldn't advise using health. I'd say protection all day long on this one. As you can see, there's an extra bit of health on here. Defense would be fantastic if I had some critical chance, but no, I have not on this one. So this again has some speed, so this is great. If you see where I'm going on this, so you need 4 critical damage type mods to make a set. That's going to give you an extra 30%. Also on this one, I've gone with some offense. So as you can see, I've got some protection on there. I've got no actual critical chance, but you know, who knows, you know, you may have one like this that actually has some critical chance, which is great because you want Lando to keep critting. His AoE will continue to kind of like spam and go off as long as he's critting and as long as he's doing his AoEs. So we're going to go into the manage now. You know, you've seen this area before, but I just wanted to show you these set bonuses that we're currently looking at. So as you can see, that's what it does. It makes Lando very, very strong with all this critical damage, its offense, you know, and if you put also as well Lando leader, you want to run Lando. If you're going to use him as leader, Hannes T is a must. He is a must. It's 29% critical damage he's going to get on top of the damage we've currently got, which is insane. And also you got the 15 speed, hence why I don't have my Lando a lot of speed. A lot of my speed mods are in another character down here. I'll show you him really briefly. But as you can see, he's 215. If I want any chance of kind of matching against Poe, I need to have Lando lead. Currently I switch in between him and Annie. We'll have a little gander at my Palpatine. So my Palpatine is embarrassingly gear 9, but I do use him in the arena and I do like him. I do know who I would be running with him as in an Empire team, and it wouldn't be Vader. I would make a hybrid team, but there for future videos. I'm going to keep hitting the videos out. But guess what's coming soon? You know, I don't know if you want to know what it is or, you know, but yeah, just watch this little clip.